Kind of noticed how my channel is looking. If you look at my most popular videos, popular being very loosely, if you look at my most popular videos, it's always women this, feminist that, gay this. Like it's looking like I think a certain way, and I don't. I'm not red pill at all. I despise this red pill movement that's been going on. I do think there's validity to something, very few things I think there's validity to. I do think that feminists are valid in some things. I think that the toxic sides of both are valid at points. I do think they exaggerate very, very frequently to try to get clicks, to try to get more views, to try to be more polarizing, to make more money, etc., etc. That just comes with the territory, bro. That's the game. This is the entertainment business. This is people trying to make bread. This is people trying to be popular, trying to be famous. The people will do and say anything to achieve that. One of these people or groups that's on this red pill side that I cannot stand for the life of me. They're just so annoying. And they're probably going to try to take this video down because I've seen that they do this a lot. And it's fine. If they try to take me down, bro, give me the clout. Give me the clout. Because that's what y'all want. I ain't gonna lie. I'd like some money off of making YouTube videos. That'd be kind of cool. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Fresh and Fit is a podcast. Just saying their name, I felt like the Zeus thunder in the distance. You know what I'm saying? Fresh and Fit is this podcast. It's these two guys who bring on multiple women. They basically tell them how trash women are, how they don't know anything about being women. They don't know about men, X, Y, and Z. To an extent, they be right a lot of times. And to another extent, they're not necessarily right or wrong. They're just being pieces of shit. They have their belief system. I have mine. We don't align completely. And I saw this video. It's a clip from their podcast. The title says, Fresh and Fit, Myron makes single mother cry. I see the homie McQueen on here. I love McQueen, man. I used to watch McQueen's videos all the time. I don't anymore. I don't know if he's still uploading. I don't know what he's up to, but McQueen was a very, very integral person in my YouTube watching days a couple years back. I see this video that Myron makes a girl cry, a single mother. And I gotta see what the fuck happened. It's an 11-minute video, so we're gonna get right into it. Let's strap the fuck in.
I'm actually a mother, a single mother actually, and I am a millionaire.
Surprises.
So, and I have been proposed to twice, 3 times.
How'd that go?
So, I rejected because I'm picky, and I have high standards because that's just me.
Yeah, you know.
And I'm an actual mother, and if my son has to choose in between a 20-year-old that's broke and a 30 how old?
30-year-old.
A 30-year-old that has, how old is the son?
35.
Well, hold on. That's not the question. The question.
Yeah, what was the question?
I was asking her just to go into a scenario to, see if she can elaborate a little bit more on her answer. But the original question was, would you prefer to be a single mother, millionaire, or be young, 18, virgin, with a man of your dreams?
What kind of question is that, first of all? I wish they would have provided a little more context. I'm not gonna go look for it right this second. I'll watch the full context later. Would you want to be a millionaire single mother or an 18-year-old virgin with the man of your dreams? I feel like a lot of people nowadays would take the single mom millionaire over the 18-year-old virgin. First of all, like to people in this society, being a virgin doesn't really fucking matter anymore. Everybody's fucking everybody, especially in this industry, like the YouTubers, podcasters, Twitch streamers, entertainment business, music industry. Like in that world, everybody's fucking everybody. Being a virgin isn't really like a thing. So I don't think anyone really cares. I mean, if we were to be in an idealistic world, everybody would be fucking virgins. Everybody would find the person that they're supposed to be with, and it would just be beautiful, right? That's not how the world works. Niggas is gonna get horny. Girls is gonna get horny. People fuck. Like, this is, as you get older, you're gonna do it. I did it. Like, everybody does it at some point. There are people who stay virgins until they're married, and that's beautiful. I love that for them. I wish, in hindsight, I wish I lived that life, but at the same time, I don't regret not living that life. It's just my life, you know? I learned from it. I did my share of shit. I'll probably continue to do my share of shit. I'm not gonna say one way or the other. I still think most people would take the single mom millionaire.
Single mother with millions, because I already am.
Okay. All right. Can you tell us why that over the other situation?
Because I've been in the other situation. And me personally, the reason why I don't like the other situation is because when he leaves or an inconvenience happens, I get left with nothing. And then I devoted my whole life to him. And if I stay, I would technically have wasted my life when I could have had my own path and my own career, because I believe that when you marry to a man as a woman, you devote your life to him
Mm-hmm.
and you dedicate your time and energy only to him.
Facts.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Were you married to your guy?
Before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were married to him.
Yeah.
Who broke it up then?
The father of my child. I had to leave.
So you left him.
Yeah.
So in your past example, you said that what if they leave you, but the reality is you left him. And I only say that not to pick on you, but you're not special. Most girls initiate breakups and most girls initiate divorce. So since most women initiate divorce and breakups, if you marry the guy, you kind of won already, because most guys are not going to initiate divorce because they lose half their money. They might have to pay alimony and child support. So it's not in a man's best.
I don't like this take. I don't like this narrative. I need to find the statistic. I'm gonna find the statistic, and I'm gonna actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do some research together, y'all. Okay. So the statistic is that nearly 70% of divorces are initiated by women. See that? I can see that 100%. Most of the time, in my experience, from what I've seen, from what I've been through, from X, Y, and Z, a breakup, a divorce, people stop talking, like whatever the case, majority of the time is because the woman or the girl or whatever, depending on your age, didn't get what she wanted from the guy. And so she left and she chose up. That's very common. Guys aren't emotional beings, bro. We're just not. As much as we want to be, we can't be. And that's been a thing in social media and in society lately, is like guys can't be emotional. Girls say that they want an emotional guy, and then in reality they really don't. That's a fact. I believe in that wholeheartedly, because the minute you start showing real emotion consistently, you come off as a bitch. And I hate that that's the case. I'm sure all men hate that that's the case. I think men would wish to be more emotional, but that's just not how life works. And that's fine. Everybody's got a role to play. I believe in that wholeheartedly. I believe men and women have their roles, and men and women have what they're good at, what they're naturally good at, and then what they're good at in terms of their relationships. I don't think that's so black and white as to like women have to do this, men have to do this, and there's no crossover and there's no in between. I think that's bullshit. To say that like women aren't, like, she's not special, she left him, she won in the scenario, true. I will say this though, in terms of a divorce, it doesn't have to result in you losing half of your money and half of your possessions and all of that shit. It doesn't have to. That's not to say that that doesn't happen frequently, that that's not the most common thing. It does not have to happen that way. I'll say that.
Best interest to leave a woman that they're with.
Well, I haven't.
Men can leave, bro. We can leave. We don't need that shit. We really don't. If you're a good-looking man with a good body, good money, good job, whatever the case, you can find another woman. You can. Are you going to as quickly as a woman might? Probably not. But it's possible. We can leave. We would rather not, because when you've put that time and energy and money into somebody, especially if you care about them, if your feelings are involved, you don't want to leave. We're comfortable there. We don't want to jeopardize that. Men could cheat all day long and still swear up and down that they love a woman. And it's very true a lot of the time. That's a whole nother topic for another video. We could get into that. Men enjoy the comfort of a woman, the companionship. We don't necessarily need it like a woman needs the companionship of a man. They need a man to care about them. We don't necessarily need the woman to care about us for us to thrive. For us to be happy is a different thing. But for us to just survive in life and just be cool, we don't need that.
Everybody's different, and I prefer to be very cautious with who I choose to be with because when I was with somebody that was providing for me when I didn't have anything, it was very difficult for me. The cons is that obviously I had explained it in the last podcast. Is the reality is when you're with a high value man, you have to share him. That's the reality. Do you
Okay.
guys want to share? Because you guys had mentioned that you guys want to rather
what
be
do you
I've
mean by
already done it.
share him?
like a high value man when you're with a millionaire
Yeah.
and you're broke and stuff and you're
Like sharing with other
he's
women?
he's maintaining you. He's maintaining you. Most men have multiple women
No.
at that. Yes. Myron, tell him.
Out of
Myron,
respect
tell
for
him.
my
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Myron.
He's not wrong. She's not wrong. That statement isn't wrong. I hate that that's the narrative though. Like I hate that's we have that kind of power. Oh, if I have millions of dollars because I have millions and she has nothing, even though I'm the one that pursued her, because I'm a man. 9 times out of 10, if a man is with a woman, the man got the woman. The woman didn't get the man, right? If I'm with the woman and I decided I wanted to devote my time, my energy, my money, etc. into her, have kids with her, that doesn't mean that I have the right to go cheat. That doesn't give me just the right to go do that. And that's one of the main issues that I have with motherfuckers like these two. They perpetuate that. Bro, you make millions of dollars and you get a broke bitch and you get da-da-da-da. You can go cheat. She just gonna have to be cool with that. She got it. You're a prize. You're a high value man. Cut that shit out, bro. Cut that shit out. That shit is so out. If my dad cheats on my mom, fuck him. Like for real. Because he knows better. Just because he took care of us and provided and all of that doesn't give him the right to do shit like that. That doesn't make him entitled to that. Naturally, biologically, we want to do that. And it's not even that we want to cheat. We just want to have sex. We want to be stimulated. We want to reproduce. That's what men were put on the earth for. That's our biology. That's what we're supposed to do. That's pretty much all we're good for is providing one way or another. That's all we're good for, really. That doesn't mean that I'm obligated to cheat on my wife or cheat on my girl. If I love somebody, I don't have to do that. I don't have to. If my wife is cool with me doing it, that's a different topic. What you are cool with, what you allow in your relationship is your business. But to try to manipulate a situation and try to portray that and be like, I take care of you, so I get to do whatever I want, and you just got to be cool with it. Get the fuck out of here. Because you didn't have to pick that bitch. You could have picked a bitch who was cool with it. You don't have to just try to convert a woman over to that lifestyle and to that ideology. You don't have to. And we got to stop perpetuating that.
I feel like that might be like your
Myron.
average answer. But I feel like I wouldn't do that because I respect myself enough. Like, why?
Yeah, but when you're with a man that's a millionaire and he's maintaining you and you have no other choice.
But then that's like not even love or
fair-
well, then you're
relationship.
double thinking it. So you'd rather be a single mother with millions.
Ooh,
That's-
one second.
that's
To be
what I-
fair, to
Wait,
be
what?
fair, like what she's, if you, do
I'm
you
confused.
like desire to be with a man who makes a lot of money?
To financially support me, yes.
I'm saying a
How
millionaire,
what that
like
number
high
is?
value, like millionaire. Do you desire to be with a man like that? Yes or no?
Not necessarily.
Okay,
But you
then I
said
guess
you
this kinda
did.
doesn't apply to you. But
I'm just the only
Then
part
yeah,
that
you
I
don't
was
have to worry
just
about that.
disagreeing about was sharing the man with someone.
Yeah, but you
you have
said
to
that you
share him
prefer
if he's a high value man. You have
you
to.
prefer to be
You
a
don't
bro-
have to. You don't have to. Here's the thing. If a man meets a genuinely good woman, I'm talking like top tier, like mother of your children, you just know that she's just an amazing woman. I'm not talking about she's bad as fuck. I'm not talking about, I mean, yeah, that plays into it, but I'm not saying like she's just a model, she's an IG model, she's an OnlyFans model, she's a porn star. I'm not saying all of that shit. When you meet a good woman at heart, who cares about you, who nurtures you, who will take care of you, who will bend over backwards for you, as a man, you will do the same for her. For the people that are saying as a high value man, or if you with a high value man, I hate that fucking term. High value man don't mean shit. Because a high value man could be a dude making 40,000 a year, but will do everything for you. That's high value. High value is what do you value? We're not talking about market value. We're not talking about status value. We're talking about value to a woman. What does a woman want? A woman wants a man who's going to be a good father, who's going to provide, who's going to take care of her and her children, and who's going to be a good partner. Just because you pay money and just because you have a good job and you got nice cars and you got nice clothes and you got a nice house, that don't make you a good man. It doesn't. Like, it just doesn't. You get dudes like Andrew Tate, dudes like Fresh and Fit, who have millions of dollars, who have all the cars, who have all the houses, all the clothes, and they're sad, angry fucking men. They come on a podcast and they talk about why the world is so terrible, why women are pieces of shit, why men are so undervalued. They complain about life. They complain about the world. Bro, just live your life. You're just sad. You're sad. You got all the money in the world and niggas don't love you. Like, you get all the money in the world and all you are is just some dick. That's it. You're a trick. You breaking off these bitches who couldn't care less. You're breaking off these bitches who all they wanted was money and cars and houses and strip clubs and fucking concert tickets and X, Y, and Z and private jets. That's the type of women you attracted. That doesn't make you high value. That just means women want what you have. Like, it doesn't make you high value because you're not fathering children to these women. You're not marrying these women. You're paying them. This is a transactional relationship. That doesn't make you high value. This shit pisses me off so much because they sit here and they spew this shit as if it's the fucking gospel, as if what they say goes for every scenario. I met women who genuinely, bro, have dated the bummiest of niggas just because they're great guys. Just because to them, that was a great guy. He did everything I wanted. He did everything he could for me. And that was enough until it wasn't. And just because it wasn't at that point doesn't mean it wasn't because he didn't have money. Doesn't mean because he didn't have a job. It doesn't mean because of any of that shit. It just meant that he did something that wasn't valuable to them anymore. Your values as a person change. Your morals as a person change. The older you get, the wiser you get, the more material shit matters less. All of this shit, when you die, you can't take it with you. Why do you care so much? Why?
Broke young girl with a high value man than a single mother with the money already. Now, if you prefer to be a young broke woman with a high value man, that comes with you having to share him, coming from somebody that has been through it. I've been with a millionaire before, and I've had to live these situations.
So you initiated the divorce with this guy, right? You broke up with him?
Honestly, it was mutual.
Okay.
And we had problems like that.
Someone has to initiate divorce, though.
He left his home. That's the truth. For another woman. That's the truth.
So he initiated divorce on you?
He left me and I broke up with him. We finished.
Bruh.
Who filed the divorce paperwork? Or were y'all even ever married?
Me.
You've divorced. Okay.
Yes.
So you divorced him.
Yes.
So
Stop the cap.
my question is, since you divorced him, right? And you said one of your issues was that you didn't want to share him.
Before I didn't want to,
Okay.
like, because I was very young. I was
Okay.
18.
Okay, bro, I get it. I get where they're going. I'm fucking tired of this shit. This shit is so stupid and fucking pointless. Like, I hate that this is the world that we live in right now, where Like, realistically, it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect me. I turn my computer off. I don't have to see this shit. I chose to look at this. That's just the truth. The truth is, I chose to look at it, and it made me angry. So whatever they can believe, whatever they want to believe, I want the world, whoever sees this, if you look at this, you're a man or a woman, I don't care. You're watching this right now. Please don't follow bullshit. Follow what you truly believe. You know, that's the best advice I can give you. Don't be convinced that what you believe is wrong unless you truly believe that what you think is wrong. If you're a racist and you think that being racist is the right way to live, no one is going to convince you otherwise, right? You're stagnant in your morals. You're standing on that. Me personally, I think you're wrong. You think that you're right and I'm wrong. We just gonna have to call a spade, right? We're gonna have to call it a day. We're never gonna come together and agree. What we can agree on is what I do in my life does not have any effect on you and vice versa, unless we make it have an effect. If I come to you and I fuck your house up, now it has an effect. Now you have a right to really be like contentious towards me. This shit has no effect on your life. These motherfuckers want to go sleep with porn stars and OnlyFans models, girls who will sell their body to make some money. That's their prerogative, bro. They can do that. If they want to go get married to a bitch and go cheat on her, and that girl is okay with it because she's more valuing the money and the protection and the security of a relationship, but her happiness is sacrificed, that's her choice, bro. I can't make her do the opposite. What I can do is I'm not going to do that shit, and I'm not going to raise my kids to believe that way. I'm not going to raise my siblings to believe that. That's just not the case, man. That's not what love was meant for. That's not what marriage was meant for. People who talk about marriage like it's a fucking business decision. It's not, bro. Marriage is a commitment. Like I'm convinced that motherfuckers like these who act like everything is boiled down to money and wealth and status, they don't believe in God, bro. Like they just don't. They don't. And me as a person who believes in God, and I'm not gonna make my channel be a whole like religious spiel. I'm not gonna talk about God crazy, but I'm not gonna shy away from the fact that I do believe in God, and God has gotten me through some terrible situations, bro. I know one thing, this type of fucking ideology, this type of belief system is gonna get me sent straight to hell, bro. And I wish them the best in their endeavors, bro. Good luck. You gonna, because when it's your time, bro, when it's your time and that rapture open up and you face with the fucking real like you're faced with the truth of what shit is, bro, you gonna be on your knees repenting just like everybody else, bro. And that's just what it is. Y'all have a good day, bro. I'm gonna try not to be so fucking mad. I'm gonna get ready for work. I'm gonna watch a movie before and I'm gonna just chill, bro. I'll see y'all. Peace.